Shocking statement made by Kerala's Education Minister Abdu Rabb. In a comment that reeks of gender bias, the minister said that girls and boys should not sit together in class and they should be segregated. He said this while speaking about the incident in Farooq College in Kozhikode, where 9 students were suspended after the girls and boys were seen sitting together in a class earlier this month. This had divided students of the college, with few unions in favour of the gender segregation and others against it. The minister said that he was not in favour of girls and boys sitting together, touching each other, as he said, and clarified that this was his opinion both as an education minister and as an individual.
എല്ലാ കോളേജുകളിലും ഞാൻ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളതും രണ്ട് റോയിലായിട്ട് കുട്ടികൾ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു റോൾ, ഒരു ഭാഗത്ത് പെൺകുട്ടികൾ ഒരു ഭാഗത്ത് ആൺകുട്ടികൾ. ബാക്കി എല്ലാ സ്ഥലത്തും ആൺകുട്ടികൾ പെൺകുട്ടികൾ വേറെയാണ് ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. ബസ് കയറിയ പെണ്ണുങ്ങൾക്ക് വേറെ സീറ്റ്, ടോയ്ലറ്റ് വേറെ, ആണുങ്ങൾക്ക് വേറെ, പെണ്ണുങ്ങൾക്ക് വേറെ. ഈ ക്ലാസ് റൂമിൽ മാത്രം തൊട്ടടുത്ത് ഒരുമി ഇരിക്കണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടൊക്കെ ഇരിക്കാലോ വേണമെങ്കിൽ.
Let's get a word from Revati Rajivan, who's with us live from Thiruvananthapuram this afternoon. Revati, many would slam Kerala Education Minister Abdu Rabb's statement as being regressive and sexist.
Yes, he has sparked off a controversy right now, saying that he's not in favor of boys and girls sitting together in class, touching each other. He says they're separated in toilets, they're separated in buses, then why are they insisting that they sit together in class? Now, this whole controversy started off with one particular college, Farooq College in Kozhikode, actually suspending 9 students who sat together in class earlier this month. And one student who refused to apologize for the gender segregation rule that was in place in that college was suspended, and then the High Court had to stay this suspension order and ask the authorities to take him back. And the college principal had said that if you feel that the college is functioning like a madrasa, then be it. Only if you are okay with the rules here, you can study here, or else you can just take a TC and leave, study in another college, is what the principal had said. And now, adding to this, the education minister himself has come out and put out a regressive statement, saying that there is no need for boys and girls to sit together. It is a very rarely seen thing in Kerala campuses. Girls and boys are separated, they sit in different rows. And this is not the first time. Previously, this education minister has been in other controversies as well, where he had refused to light a lamp during inaugural ceremonies, transferring a Dalit teacher after she criticized him for being late for a function in her school. So this is not the first time that we're seeing education minister of Kerala coming out with such statements, Simi.
Right, Revati, stay on with us. We're also being joined by activist Geeta Nasir, who's with us on the phone line. Thanks so much for speaking to India today. Ms. Nasir, your reaction?
Yeah, it is ridiculous. The statement of the minister is ridiculous. He is head of the education minister here. He is an education minister, and such a statement from such a man, we can't tolerate it.
Right, and Ms. Nasir, when you have a situation where the education minister is making a statement saying this is his view as the education minister of the state, it means that probably in policy also this will be implemented. We really, it is a really pathetic situation, you see. In a progressive state like this, education minister making such a ridiculous statement. We can't tolerate it. We are not living in a Taliban state, not right.
in a saffron state.
Absolutely.
It's a progressive state, Kerala, you know.
Absolutely. Ms. Geeta Nasir, thanks so much for speaking to India today. Let's also get a word from our editor South, T.S. Sudhir, who's with us on the phone line. Sudhir, what do you make of these controversial comments made by the Education Minister of Kerala?
Well, for me, extremely ironic that the Education Minister of Kerala is making this statement, given the fact that Kerala is one of the most literate states in India. But having said that, perhaps the Education Minister is not the only one who perhaps believes in things like this, because despite all the controversy, the Farooq College in Kozhikode has continued with its gender discrimination, that boys and girls should not mix, and there are fines imposed and disciplinary action taken against those who actually do so. So obviously he is not the only one who believes in this kind of a segregation. As Revati was mentioning, he belongs to the Muslim League Party and has been known to quote controversy on various issues. But this time coming on an issue related to his own Ministry of Education and talking about the fact that boys and girls should not sit together or mix with each other, obviously points to a mindset which is not really very healthy in today's day and time.
Absolutely. Sudhir, stay on with us. Let's also get a word from Revati, who's with us live from Thiruvananthapuram. Revati, how are locals in Kerala reacting to this statement?
Simi, irrespective of which party they belong to and which students' wing they belong to, most of them have slammed the statement of Education Minister Abdu of the Kerala State Union, which is the student wing of the Congress itself, has demanded that the Education Minister withdraw his statement. The Student Federation of India, which is the student wing of the opposition party CPM, has also said that they are not in for such a regressive statement. So also Congress leaders, MLAs have also said that such a statement from an education minister himself is unfortunate. And the point also to note is that, Simi, the minister clearly mentioned that this is my take as an individual, not just as an individual, but also as an education minister. Now that points out it's something that could come as a state rule as well, something that the state itself could amend and make rules in future, saying that girls and boys need not sit together in class. So an education minister not saying just as a personal opinion, but also mentioning that this is my opinion as an education minister himself, points towards another something that could be a dangerous change for the state.
And Revati, I want to ask you, this controversy started with the incident that took place in Farooq College, where 9 students were suspended after girls and boys were found sitting together in class earlier this month. Tell us a little more about Farooq College. Is it a government-owned college? Is it privately owned?
Well, Farooq College is not government-owned. It's an autonomous college, but the teachers, the staff is paid, the salary is paid by the government. So, so clearly, even when you say the management is taking a decision, management can take decisions. But when you say management taking individual decisions, saying girls and boys should not sit together, they are paid by the amount that is that people are giving as taxes. So, government pays the salary of the teachers. So they cannot come to conclusions and take decisions that is not very acceptable for all the students. And also, after this particular incident, the whole college was divided into two. The management had its own student unions, its own students asking to go out and speak to media, and other people saying that there is no such rule in the college. And there was another group of student unions saying that there is actually such a regressive rule in the college. So the college campus, the students were also divided into two after this particular incident. But in spite of all the controversies that has been going on for about more than a month now, the college has refused to withdraw its rules in spite of the High Court order that stayed the suspension of one of these students who decided to move legally against the gender segregation rule that is being implemented. And not just this college, slowly other college students are also now protesting against the rules in college. For instance, one college in Ernakulam, the students have alleged that they have put out a notice saying that girls and boys should not mingle with each other, should not sit together on campus.
Revati, stay on with us. We have V. Muralitharan of the BJP with us on the phone line. Mr. Muralitharan, how do you react to this statement being made by the Education Minister of Kerala that girls and boys should not be sitting together in class?
This is implementing the Talibanian concepts in the country. Of course, in the Islamic countries, such a rule is there. They put on the parda and all those things, and women and men are not allowed to mingle each other, and especially in the public places.
Right.
In Kerala, the education portfolio is being held by the Muslim League, and the Muslim League is known to have such views on many of these issues. So this gender segregation is against the concept of equality before the Constitution.
Right,
So
and
this
Mr.
is a
Muralitharan, would your
very,
party be taking up this issue with the Chief Minister's office?
No, Chief Minister's office, I am not sure how the Chief Minister will react, because in Kerala the Muslim League is ruling, in fact. Even though the Chief Minister is in office, the power is held by the Muslim League. So we are planning to take a public protest against this and bring pressure on the government to change such stand taken by them.
All right, thanks so much for speaking to India Today, Mr. Muralitharan. That was the BJP spokesperson saying that that the BJP is planning to take out a protest march against those statements made by the Education Minister of Kerala, saying that boys and girls should not be allowed to sit together in class. Thanks so much, Revati and TSD, for taking us through the developments as well.
नि स ग म म म नि प म ग नि प म ग स नि प म नि स प स। जहाँ तक याद आती रहेगी